What we do here is go back.
No, wait, no sound. No sound that whole time. Oh my god. I almost feel like restarting. Oh my god. Bro, are you serious? Okay, anyway. Let's go back. Let's talk about again the stencils. Alright, so here's what you get in the pack. Obviously the pack, I don't know why it clicked on and then clicked off. Oh my gosh, that's silly. Anyway, it comes in a nice packaging. The packaging is meant to be reused. You can peel this open, and then when you're done using your stencils, you can slide them back in. So we'll put that aside. So when we're done, we can, put the stencil away. Anyway, getting back to the stencils. The stencils are made out of 6mm Mylar on one side, and then there's a paper backing or a paper front on the other side. And in this particular case, with the Mosaic kit, you get two different patterns. They're meant to be used together, to create a different type of, basically like a mosaic, if you're painting something like that. But you could also use these separately. So one of the things I was just talking about was that this particular stencil here, you could use this very easily to create like camouflage effects, you know, on various surfaces. So if you're doing like RC bodies, if you're painting guns, or if you're just painting various small items, maybe controllers or whatever it is, and you just need to achieve a cool camouflage effect, this stencil on its own will you're able to do that, right? Look at that pattern, it's pretty good, right? And it's kind of, they're small enough that you could use it on something small. And then this is obviously really great if you want to create a stone look on something. You could easily lay like a dark gray, lay your stencil down, and then, you know, lay a lighter gray around to outline your edges of your stone. Lay some texture work over the stencil, peel it off, and you'll have all the stone, like a stone wall, you know, kind of look. So this is a kind of a really handy dandy stencil, and yeah, definitely I would recommend. But let's go ahead and set up a little canvas here, and I'll give you guys a quick demo of how it works. Now that we actually have a microphone that works, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's, there you go, let's go here. We'll set up our little canvas here. Give you guys a quick little demo. So I'm going to go ahead and tape some areas off just to show you guys the different ways. So I'll start by just doing some up here, right from here to here, just show you guys, and we'll just keep the colors pretty simple. Probably use a black and a gray for today, just to show you guys how this stencil pretty much works. So yeah. That's pretty funny. That is classic. So let me get you guys in on that spot right there so you guys can see. There you go. Hey, just make sure to shake my paint up real good, real quick. And I'm probably just going to use a quick little piece of tape to just hold this in place real quick right here. Nothing too major. Right, so you just put the tape right over that. Right, and I'll show you guys kind of how it's meant to be used here. They're both meant to be used together to create one effect, and we'll do that first. So I'm going to start off with some gray. Hey, you know, you regulars are used to it, man. That's like a super common mistake I do all the time. So anyway, we have this one held in place, and we're just gonna lay down our other one right over the top of that one. I'm gonna kind of hold that right there, and I'm just gonna kind of lay it in some gray. Bam. You see that? The stencil is kind of off a little bit, but that's quite okay. And then we'll just come in with some black. Again, we're just trying to keep the colors simple, but still gives the stencil a really nice look. So now with the black, I'm just going to come and kind of hit these edges of the... Follow along the edges of the stencil, just, you know, wherever I see the stencil, just going to hit the edge. And we do want to leave that white, you know, that white, you want to let some of that white shine through. That white, I'm going to keep saying it, that white, make sure you do not block off the white. completely. There should be gray, there should be black, there should be white. Look at that. So now we can take this thing off. Remove that. And there you go. Got a cool little effect right there. Take our tape off. And we could just, I'm just going to hit this edge just to give it a differentiation between the next the next layer basically. But you can kind of see how you get a little stone effect or like a web. Used together. Take that back off. Right. And there you go. Hoping you didn't do the whole thing with no sound. Yeah. That would have been bad. I'm glad I looked over. Cool, so I'll just do another take on this side over here. But yeah, if you mix up your colors, if you do like pearlescent or metallic colors, you can also get a really cool effect. So now I'm going to do like the camo that I was telling you about. So I'm going to hold this down, and this time I do want to hold it down a little bit better. And I'm going to come back in with the gray. We'll do gray first, and then we'll move it around and do some black. So we're going to hold that down pretty solid. You want the edges to be pretty good. And this is kind of like a snow camo, I guess. Black and gray. Bam. So now I'll rotate it around, right? Rotate it around, and then we'll do some black. And again, you want to make sure we press it down pretty good. And shoot. And the black, I do want it to be like black. You want it all the way dark. Right? You don't want to leave no light spots. So you want to make sure you get it nice and black. Peel that off. There you go. You got your multicam. See where the stencil was not. If there was a metal panel, it'd be so good. Or using some spray adhesive on the back, obviously, is the best way. But just for today's exercise, you kind of see, you get the camo set up. If you do the tan, you know, with your like earth green and some brown and some black patterns, you'll have a really nice camo. Again, if you need to do it on small stuff, it's perfect. Not too small, not like miniature size, but like handheld type items. You could easily just use that pattern on its own just to create some cool effects. And then last but not least, we'll use this pattern on its own. Hold it in place with some tapes. There we go. this down a little bit so you guys can see. Alright, so now we have that pattern up. And I'm just going to do some gray. And I'm not going to follow the lines or nothing. I'm just going to kind of do some squigglies going around. So just kind of being random with it. Bam. I'm gonna take, see where be my splatter tool. I thought I had one right here. Let's use this thing. That didn't work too good last time, so I want something a little better. Give me some. There you go. There we use this. So I'm just going to spray in a little. Just a little texture. Come back in with the black. And then maybe I just want to hit some spots right, just like right there. And just hit there. Right, and all I'm doing is just building up texture inside of that. Nothing too crazy. Just run it down over the top, going down. And this particular piece for like graphics and stuff. It's so good. It's so good. So yeah, there's a quick little demo of just what you can achieve using that. Yeah, I can actually do this. There you go. Using that kit. Obviously from there you could kind of do your own thing. I do like doing the other way around too. So here, we're here, so I might as well just show you. I'm gonna take some black. Right, we'll black out this top area because I like doing it reverse too. The other way around looks really good. Let's throw some more black in here. Kind of how I did with the shatter stencil, the rip torn, and you can make that shatter effect. So if you start off with a dark color, right, so in this case we're going to start off with some black, the effect kind of changes a little bit. And I really like the way that looks like it's just fading in like that. That looks cool. Maybe let's dry this up real quick. The power of wind shall dry you. Do you ever use a color wheel, or is there something to use to help with choosing colors? Yeah, I mean, using a color wheel can definitely help. probably the best advice I could give right now is to, like, if you're looking for what colors kind of match, is just look at other examples, right? You know, looking at clothes and shoes is a great way, because don't pay too much attention to the patterns, because you know the patterns are going to change from item to item, but pay attention to the colors on things, and you know you'll get some good combinations. And then from there you can kind of experiment in what you think looks good, what you like and what you don't like. So anyway, I'm gonna just start right here. Actually, let's hold that. Let's hold this in place with some tape so we can lay the texture stencil over, and hopefully we'll get it actually like a little bit better transfer this time around. I'm gonna try to leave this fade in right here because that looks pretty cool. Right. And then we'll use this guy. Push down on it pretty good. Then I'm just gonna go back, hit the edges, and in this case I'm just gonna kind of fade them in right there. And this is just gray. Go. I really like the way that looks the other way around too. Let's bring you guys in. So you can see it kind of gives it all a really nice like cracked up look, but it all kind of has its own little texture inside of it. And then from here you can obviously just keep playing with it and keep adding. I really like the way this canvas turned out, even though that's not what I was going for. I was just, you know, we're just kind of messing around here, but it doesn't look too bad. Just kind of messing around. But yeah, there you go, guys. Hopefully that gives you guys a pretty good example of the way the Mosaic kit works. Let's see if we could actually do this. Yeah. See if I can show you guys. Better sideways. There you go. You know, you can use it for all kinds of effects. Graphics, you know, if you lay down your area, your pattern where you want to cover it in with some cool graphics or textures, you know, it's definitely going to come in handy. That's what I've used it for a lot, especially this, like I said, this piece right here is super handy. I've used this one to make camo on items like controllers and stuff quite a few times. So, but yeah, hopefully that helps you guys out. As always, thank you guys for your order. If you order yourself one of these, again, I really appreciate it. It helps the channel bring you more videos like this. And yeah, hopefully in the future we could see what you guys made with your stencil. So if you want to tag us on social media, it's at Mike's Brush and stuff like that. So at Mike's Brush on pretty much all the platforms, and you could go ahead and tag us, and you know, if we like it, we go share it. So anyway, guys, thank you guys again all for watching. I'll get out of your guys' hair. As always, it's been fun. I can't believe I just messed up the intro with no sound, even though I clicked the thing. But I guess this mouse is like doing a double click type thing, because I have to be real precise on the click to get the mic to turn on. So anyway, thank you guys again all for hanging out. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. Later.